Hello everyone, I'm Nida Kazi. I'm the head nutritionist and lifestyle expert with Team Luke, and I'm also the head of the skincare vertical. Today I'm going to talk about skin microbiome and skin diseases. Most of us have heard of the gut microbiome or the gut bacteria that thrive in our intestine and the digestive tract and how it impacts our health. But not everyone may know that microbes don't just reside in our digestive tract. Our body's largest organ, that is our skin, is also host to millions of microorganisms that play a role similar to those of the gut microbes, protecting our body against pathogens, influencing immunity and inflammation. The skin provides multiple niches starting from the scalp to the soles of the feet for the colonization of these microbes, such as the hair follicle, sweat glands, and the sebaceous gland or your oil glands. Skin acts as a boundary between the external and the internal environment of the human body, and the skin microbiome is an interface that contributes to human immunity. Researchers have revealed that healthy human skin harbors more than 1,000 bacterial species, mainly within the genre Brevibacterium, Propionibacterium, Micrococcus, Staphylococcus, Streptococcus, and Corynebacterium. Malassezia is one main fungal genus as well that thrives on our body. The vast array of bacteria, fungi, and viruses that make their home on human skin interact with each other and the body in highly complex ways. Everyone's skin flora or the specific collection of microbes living on the body is extremely unique. This varies from person to person and even place to place in our own body. What are the benefits of the skin microbiome? A healthy microbiome keeps unhealthy bacteria and fungi away. In recent years, scientists have discovered that this diversity helps maintain the skin's capacity to act as a protective barrier against pathogens. It also helps to establish healthy interaction with the human immune system. A healthy skin barrier contains diverse range of organisms that are essential for optimal functioning of the skin. When this diversity is compromised and a single species start to dominate the others, the skin becomes more vulnerable to damage and prone to inflammation. An imbalance in the skin microbiome can result in cellular inflammation, which has been linked to many chronic diseases. Unhealthy bacteria and fungi on the skin can cause inflammation and activate the natural immune system of the body. The skin microbiome is also thought to play a role in our immunity by helping us recognize and block disease causing pathogens. Such an imbalance in the skin microbiome diversity is responsible for a number of skin conditions. An overgrowth of certain harmful bacterial strains and lack of the good bacteria are common causes for certain skin diseases like acne, eczema, psoriasis, and rosacea. Eczema or atopic dermatitis happens because of an overgrowth of a specific bacteria from the Staphylococcus strain. Similarly, the other strains define different kind of skin diseases that one may encounter. Now let's look at what causes an imbalance or an alteration in these bacteria. Your skin microbiome is relatively stable and resilient. However, the microbiome balance can be altered by both genetic as well as environmental factors, beauty products, cleansers, and a poor diet, of course. Probiotic skincare, which has become increasingly popular, can damage it by putting excessive amounts of one type of organism on the skin. As we saw, diversity is the key. So, having too much of one type of bug on the skin is a bad thing as well. So, no matter how good the bacteria is, you need to have different strains in a proper balance and not just one type of bacteria in larger quantities. Oral antibiotics also are known to kill the healthy bacteria on the skin. Research suggests healthy people who took antibiotic developed antibiotic resistant strain bacteria that were detectable on the skin even 1 year later post their treatment. While antibiotics are extremely necessary to treat a lot of illnesses and especially infections, which may be also skin related or otherwise, we need to consider whether we really need these antibiotics. So, the best thing to do is to never self medicate and never buy antibiotics over the counter. with an advice from some acquaintance or a friend or family member. It's always better to consult your doctor first to get a proper diagnosis and then have specific antibiotics which are meant for that specific disease that you're undergoing or the kind of strain of antibiotic that you need for healing. And make sure that you take them for an appropriate duration. It's not a good idea to continue the antibiotic course long term if it's not really required for you. Did you know that a microbiome balance is decided or even influenced at birth itself? Yes, during pregnancy, the placenta and the amniotic fluid, which a baby floats, contains bacteria that colonize the baby's body that contribute to the microbiome and its future health in the long run. During vaginal childbirth, these microbes are further transferred to the baby through the birth canal. Hence, vaginal delivery is considered to be much better for the future health of the child as opposed to cesarean delivery, unless of course there's a medical requirement or it can't be done. Now, what other factors cause an imbalance in these bacterial strains in the body, or the microbiome rather? Overwashing or excessive washing with ordinary soaps can worsen the skin condition. Anything that increases the skin pH will over the time disrupt the skin microbiome and the skin barrier. So increasing the skin pH with repeated washing can alkalize the skin and disrupt the skin's ability to act as a barrier. Most detergents and soap bars have a high pH. To maintain a healthy microbiome, it is better that we stick to gentle cleansers and moisturizers to maintain a healthy skin health. Now, we also see sometimes that people who have eczema or atopic dermatitis, they prefer not using soap at all on their skin because it tends to dry out the skin more and makes it more itchy. However, we also need to remember that cleansing is important for the skin to be able to breathe properly and to get rid of the toxins. This is where organic soaps, good quality, less chemical based soaps come in picture and are extremely beneficial. Over sanitization. Now, this one has increased a lot post the COVID pandemic. Post COVID, there's been more and more dependence on alcohol based surface cleansers and wipes, and also antimicrobial skin sanitizers. Anytime we attempt to sterilize the skin through hand sanitizing, we adjust the skin's microbiome to some capacity. Depending on how aggressively we sanitize or how antimicrobial the sanitizers are, such products not only kill the pathogenic microbes on the surface of the skin but also kill the majority of the good microbes. They also strip the skin natural barrier, making it more likely for a person to get an infection. By over-cleansing or over-sanitizing, it is also possible to increase the risk of infection of the opportunistic pathogens. When the gut microbiome is compromised, it can impact your skin microbiome too. New research shows that anything that is damaging to your gut microbes also influences what's happening to the skin. This is called the gut-skin axis. Research has found that there's a very strong connection between altered gut microbiome and the skin changes, which can lead to acne. So overdoing it with even skin care in general can impact the skin microbiome. Most dermats and experts are coming to the understanding that applying too many skin products or layering your skin with too many things can cause potential damage to your skin barrier and cause our microbiome to be altered. This is likely because potent actives and topicals change the behavior of the skin, and therefore the bugs can live on it. One of the factors that causes an alteration in the skin microbiome is our modern lifestyle too. Now, as much comfort modernization has brought into our lives, it also comes with its own demons. I'm sure we are all aware of these. It's good to get outdoors and in nature for our physical as well as mental health. And it turns out our microbiome too. And unfortunately, people are increasingly living in urban environments, some without regular access to green parks or gardens, meaning that human microflora are becoming less diverse over the time. Research finds that contact with nature or the lack of contact directly influences our microflora diversity too. So, exposing yourself to greenery, be it the rugged outdoors or even urban landscape, improves the diversity of your microflora in a beneficial way. And what's happening is actually simple. The microbes found in nature literally transfer to your skin and the nasal biomes through the simple act of touching and breathing. This is why we must encourage the kids to play in the soil more. Even as adults, playing in clean organic mud trays that you can get anywhere in good organic places, any vendors who sell organic mud and soil, will help to actually improve the microbiome balance in your own body. So, simple acts such as tending to plants, gardening, these seem to have beneficial effect on the microbes as the microbes in the fingernails are getting into our system, into our digestive tract as well eventually. Even though we wash it, there are traces of the microbes that remain behind. So in the long run, this will actually help us to build stronger immune system, preventing us protection from the pathogenic infections. Eating a healthy diet, of course, is extremely important to maintain your gut microbiome and therefore your skin microbiome as well. While gut and skin microbiome are different in nature, they are still very much interconnected. That is, a healthy gut can equal to healthy skin. It's time to add more foods into your diet that contain prebiotics such as oats, onion, garlic, legumes, as well as probiotic rich foods such as organic curd, homemade pickles. You also get a lot of other variety of probiotic fermented foods such as kimchi, sauerkraut in the market, so you can explore those options. A pre and probiotic rich diet has been proven to treat skin diseases such as eczema or atopic dermatitis and prevent acne as well. So, to conclude this, like most things in life, it's all about balance. Wash your hand when you need to, but don't wash just because it's a habit or you feel dirty. If you haven't touched anything that someone with a contagious pathogen has or may have touched recently, then you might want to reconsider whether you need to wash or sanitize your hand. And of course, clean soap and water does better for you than using alcohol based or very strong sanitizers. Eat a diet which is rich in diverse color of vegetables, fruits, grains to get an array of nutrients from them. Get outdoors more and get some mud on your hands. When it comes to skincare, follow the less is more principle. Don't layer on too many products on their skin just because you've read about it or you see it being advertised or someone tells you about it. Avoid self medication with antibiotics. I hope these tips help you to maintain good skin environment and a healthy microbiome balance for your skin. Possibly prevent skin condition that can arise due to skin microbiome imbalance. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.